What is going on, guys? It is Republic Bricks back here with day number 2 of buying and selling the Republic Bricks and day number 2 of hype for the next auction, which is Saturday, February 9th. So, the mail has not come yet today, but you can already see the base plate's getting a bit bigger. It's going to be 50, just tune into tomorrow's, and it's going to be huge. There's going to be probably about 3 or 4 base plates worth of stuff. I'm hoping if they all arrives in the mail today, tons of stuff coming throughout this whole entire week. So we got tons of awesome stuff. So let's get into this video today. So what are we going to talk about in this video today? There's a lot that we're going to talk about in this video today. But one of the things I think that we need to go over for the buying and the selling is people's perceptions of stuff. So that one for when you're trying to sell it's a problem, I would say, especially with maybe some of the younger audience, maybe some of the people that are watching. I've had this problem too in the past. Maybe I've had it with Legos, with purchases, and maybe with some other things like when kids try to get. I guess this could be more of a broad term for when people try to start selling shoes and stuff like that, or just really anything in general. I think a lot of people get the sense or get the idea in their head that it's roses and it's dandelions. It's super easy, and anyone can do it. But I mean, to be honest, first of all, you gotta have a passion for whatever you're doing, and I'd say with mine, it's the passion of selling things. I like to sell things. I like engaging with people. And if you don't have that, and I also enjoy Legos. Like, I think Legos is good because it is a stepping stone where I'm at. Like, I think Legos are awesome, don't get me wrong, and I think they're cool. Don't get me wrong. I used to love them as a kid, and they're still awesome. I mean, the stuff you can build with them, and the fact they have Star Wars, there's awesome components with that. But it's not something I would see maybe as a long term thing outside of college. Like, you guys know, I'm now in college, and this is something I want to do in college and build up, and then be able to transition into real estate and other things after college. But it's these experiences, learning how to deal with customers, how to solve problems. Cause trust me, when you get kind of bigger, you do have problems solving. I'm not gonna lie, I probably haven't solved problems in the best way sometimes, but when you're doing a one man show, it can get hard and get overwhelming, and that's one thing that I think I want to help preach and maybe help understand, because maybe I didn't know, as when I started doing this, how crazy it can be sometimes. But that's one thing that you have to understand, and it's also the grind. I mean, so many people think I can just sell things, just flip it like that, and I'm gonna be making $5,000 a month right at the bat. It's not like that. It's hard at first. I mean, you got to build up to it. I mean, back when I first started in 2015, 2016, it wasn't like I was just making thousands a month to start off with. It's like I had to start small, just a couple hundred, maybe $100 at most a month, and then just slowly start getting bigger and bigger, maybe a few setbacks, and it all starts. I mean, you don't start with $1 million. It's not like I started with that or anything. When I started by passing out dog flyers around where I live, and I used that money to invest in Legos, and then I was able to build this. I mean, it's not like my parents handed me money or anything. I mean, everything I've done by myself, and I've learned hard lessons, and I still learn every day. Trust me. I mean, it's not an easy road, but it's fun. And what I want to get to, with that being said, is the perception that people have with this being super easy, because it's not. You have to be on the grind all the time. There's a dog barking. I'm not gonna stop the video. You know why? It's because I already filmed this video this morning, and I was 6 minutes into the video, and guess what? The dog started barking. I was so mad because the video is so good. We're just gonna continue going on. Hopefully, he'll stop. So, getting back to what I was saying, is it's a grind, man, and it's especially if you want to invest in something like this, and if you do, some people do want to make a good amount of money with this, and at a young age, maybe 16, high school or college, it's definitely achievable. It's just you can't get down on yourself maybe just when you first start out and it's not going well, or you mess up on some orders or whatnot, or maybe no one's buying from you, because one thing you gotta learn is, like, when the going gets tough, the tough get going in that aspect. And the same can be with selling. Like, you're not going to be flipping thousands of dollars at first. And if you don't have the patience and maybe the long-term plan, if your goal is step one, buy Legos or buy shoes. I mean, this doesn't even have to be with Legos. This can be with anything in life. Step one, buy it. Step two, step three, profit, make fat stacks, cash out. It's about the journey. It's about the journey, guys. And, for me, I'm still going through the journey, but I think maybe now I'm at a place where I can maybe, I'm probably nowhere close near, my business. I'm probably just still at the very, very start of, my business thing, but I have learned a lot in these past 2 years I think I can share with you guys. And I want to share with you guys so you guys can, start doing this or learn so you can figure out maybe if this is something that you would want to do, or if, it's like, God, maybe this is not for me. But it's definitely the grind, guys, and it's putting in that work. And when you do that, you will have success. It may not be, at the start, but you will get it. And I know a lot of people, say, well, RB, I don't have 10,000. Well, obviously, we don't, not that many people do, especially, with selling Legos. Most of you guys are all young. I mean, this is with that 10,000 that I started with my last video on the road to 10K. That's highlighting what my products, how much I'll tell you guys when I have all the products, how much I spent, how much we're hoping to bring in from this one sale to show you guys. I mean, that it's possible to do that with one sale. I mean, we're already, like 20 days into 22 days into 2019, and I'll tell you, we eclipsed that 10K mark a little while ago for 2019. So I don't want to get into stuff like that or show that stuff off. It's not, that's not the point of me making these videos. The point of me making these videos is so that you guys can learn and figure out what we want to do to bring that success to the next level. And it all starts, guys, all you need is a simple investment. You just need to be smart with your purchases. And that's one thing I want to talk about real quick is your purchases, what you want to do. You don't want to be rash or brash, I should say, with your purchases, going out and buying, big things, start off with and hoping to just, flip it. Sometimes you want to start small, and there's plenty of ways you can do it. eBay, Instagram, Craigslist, OfferUp. If you find good deals at your local Walmarts, I mean, that's a great way to start it right there. If you can, have a good look at your local stores, and all of a sudden you find, a battle pack on sale for $4. You turn it on eBay, you flip it for $12, and there you go. Start off just like that, and then slowly keep going up, and then all of a sudden you realize, wow, I've done this for a year, and it's been pretty successful. So, that's just one thing you want to just take into consideration, I would say, is it's not about the destination. It's about the journey getting there, and it's about having fun. And if you do want to sell Legos, because I'm telling you, you can do it. I know there's a high ceiling for it. I haven't found that ceiling. It seems like each year the ceiling has just got, higher and higher. And, I don't know where the ceiling is with selling this is. And I figure probably within these next 3.5 years, granted, if I can continue doing this with running in school, maybe we'll be able to figure that out, or maybe it will, jump into something crazier. You never know. But that's besides the point there. But what I wanted to get through this video is just before maybe you go any further, with this selling, you want to first start off small before you start going bigger. And you have to understand it's not, hey, RB, I did this for 2 weeks and I have made $5. That's what happens sometimes. And it's about the grind and the constant thing day in and day out. And if you are truly an entrepreneur and want to do that at this young age, it's all there for you. And we'll go into more videos, more depth about different ways that we can do that in the next episodes. I mean, we have a whole bunch more. I think we have about 17 more into the big sale. And that's one thing I want to get into, guys, the big sale. Now, since we're about 9 minutes into the video, I'll talk about the sale, guys. It's going to be insane. Like I said, there's only one base plate right now. I figure by tonight when the mail comes, it's going to be much bigger than that. But, yeah, right here, this is just orders from Sunday and a little bit of yesterday. I still have a good amount of orders from yesterday to pack up. And that just shows, once you can start getting up there, it starts coming to you. So, just trust the process. It's not overnight. It's took me 2 years to get this, and you still deal with issues and ways that you can become a better person every day. It's not like your everyday problems don't go away until maybe you're, once you get high enough to, where your business is corporate, or you have employees and whatnot, maybe then you don't have to worry about, you know, the everyday problems. But now at this point you do, and you want to make sure your customers are happy. And that's something we'll get into in the next video, because that's something that I have faulted with in the past and still sometimes do. And it's trying to find that line where everyone is happy, and sometimes, you know, you're not happy. Sometimes the customer's not happy. The goal is always make the customer happy. Sometimes it's unachievable, but if you can, you know, that's definitely the top priority when you're running a business. But we'll get into more of that in tomorrow's video, so you guys maybe know what's in tomorrow's video, what we're talking about. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. Thanks again for watching. Remember, the huge auction is on YouTube Saturday, February 9th. For now, Republic Bricks is peace and out. I'll see you in the next one.